Hello viewers, we are back in the bug out bunker kitchen. We're not actually going to do any cooking today. We're going to test some one-star kitchen gadgets provided by Lucy and Eve here. They have been reviewed online. I have some one-star reviews here ready on my telephone. We have a garlic peeler. Never really had a problem with that. A dog dicer. This is designed to cut your hot dog sausage up into small pieces so that you can have it as a currywurst, I suppose, or you give them to children on sticks. This is a, what is this, Lucy?
An egg flipping spatula.
An egg flipping spatula, i.e. a spatula. What makes it an egg?
It's got like a tongue attachment.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay, you can't see this yet. You will when I unwrap it. It's two spatulas, one on top of the other, hinged at the end of the handle like a pair of tongs. That's an egg flipping spatula. This is an egg opener. I've never had a problem with that either. Little James has fallen over. And these are novelty sandwich cutters and crimpers. So these are, you can make your sandwich into a dinosaur shape and crimp the edges so that it, I don't know, goes in a packed lunch or whatever. Let's start with, we can actually enjoy a hot dog later, there is that. We'll start with the garlic peeler. I don't know what this is. Well, I mean, I know what it is. I don't know what form it takes. It is made in China, there's a thing. By the way, I've pre-opened the bin and wedged the top open because I suspect it's going to do some heavy lifting today. Okay, this is a rubbery tube. There are no instructions. Let's see what the internet has to say about the garlic peeler. Garlic peeler. Robers says, this item does not work at all. Best peel the cloves by hand. It is easier and less frustrating, does not do the job at all. Nicole says, I wanted a pink one. That's why I chose this. I got a neon green one. Nowhere does it state that it could be another colour. I got a blue one, Nicole. Useless. These do not actually peel anything. May be useful for grabbing hot pot handles, though. Yes, I suppose that. Yes, good observation, I have garlic clove. There it is. I'll use that one, which still has all of its, what do you call what is it, the husk? Yes. What do I do? Doesn't work. Do you put it in and rub it?
I think so.
Eve?
I don't know. I think that is what you're meant to do.
Right, let's move on. Let's do the hot dog, the dog dicer, as seen on TV, it says here. I haven't read that since the 1970s. Dramatically reduced choking hazards from a sausage. Fits bun-length hot dogs, quick and easy to use, made in China, dishwasher safe, it actually says that. Fits bun lengths and bananas. The dog dicer is the quickest and easiest way to dice hot dogs and bananas into toddler bite-sized pieces. Using the dog dicer will drastically reduce the risk of choking hazards of these American classics and make them safe for children to eat, all with one quick, simple motion. I've not been aware of any children choking to death on American classic hot dogs, but let's have a look what we actually get. It's a little bit like one of those egg slicers by the looks of things. So you've got the sharp blades there. There's the bit where the hot dog sausage sits, and then you do that and it slices it up into little pieces, such as the Germans would do when making currywurst, which is a wurst with a pot of curry, and you dip it in. It usually comes on a cocktail stick because you get them at things like football matches. Do I cook the sausage first?
I think so. Also, if it's cutting it up into little tiny pieces, how are they going to go into the hot dog bun?
This is a very good point that Lucy Brown raises. What exactly did it say? Maybe you're supposed to cut the bun up as well. Hot dogs and bananas into toddler size. So they mean hot dog sausages, because it's not a hot dog until it's in a council issue white bread roll. I'm going to cook the sausage first. Any objections?
No.
Okay, cut away to some pictures of fluffy kittens while I just prepare this pan. Okay, team, since I'm going to the trouble of preparing a hot dog in order to test the dog dicer, would you like a hot dog anyway?
Yeah?
Yes? Good. These are spectacular, these things. These are like hot dogs that you got at the cinema when I was a kid. I'm sure we've had this discussion before, but anyway. So 3 of those in the boiling water for just a few minutes. They're already cooked. You are simply heating them up doing this. I can't get that one out. Okay, hot dogs in there. I'm very excited about the dog dicer. 3, government issue, fluffy white bread rolls, not pre-cut for top loading. Very poor. Tesco, sort it out. Point in advertising them as hot dog rolls if they're not ready for hot dog sausages. Where's my little knife? Here it is. Would you like a top loading hot dog, and would you like, it's still within its use by date, French's classic yellow mustard?
No mustard for me. Thank you.
You know that it's an ingredient in James Gin American mustard.
I do, but that's discontinued.
Well, for now, yes. But who knows what the future holds? Look what's happening in America, all sorts of exciting and troublesome things. They may decide that they need the return of American mustard gin to sort their lives out. Okay, those are for you. That is there. Here is a fork. Okay, stand by. How long have they been in? Should we just talk amongst ourselves for a bit? They're probably cooked, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at those. So exciting. Let's just let them air dry for a couple of seconds. The texture of these things is just, it's so exciting because they're not really like sausages, they're more like very soft pencil erasers. Right, we are ready, I think, to test the dog dicer. The hot dog sausage goes there. It fits perfectly, almost as if it was designed for exactly this purpose. And then I take the lid, ready? Just read a couple of the other one-star reviews of the hot dog dicer. Kelly. It breaks before it cuts the hot dog. Why did they not test this? So silly. Someone called me. Don't do it. Poor quality, was broken before it sliced through its first dog. That is exactly my experience, me. My grandson seen this on YouTube and had to have it. What a waste. Into the rubbish bin it went. Save your money and use a knife. And Tara says, won't cut a hot dog whether it's cooked or not. It even snapped the safety pieces off and cut me. Product is junk and not worth it. And that was £8.59 in our British money. £8.59. In American money, that's about $8.59. Are you ready for your hot dogs, team?
Yes.
Excuse fingers. That's what you just want, the hot dog in the bun. You don't want any Lurpak invented in 1901 on it. Just that, you want that. There you are. Lucy, would you like Lurpak, mustard?
Do you have any in-date ketchup? No, it's okay.
What is your definition of in date?
Not brown. And that's gone brown.
June 2022, is that no good?
I'm afraid not. I'll have it plain, please.
Sweet chili sauce.
I'm okay.
So look in the bug out bunker kitchen. Oh! October 23.
Thank you.
I'm not a traitor to the great American idea. I'm going to have French's, I think is actually Canadian, classic yellow mustard. And the sell-by date for this, Lucy Brown, ooh, it's only a year old. It's mustard, it'll be fine. Okay, there will now be a short intermission, viewers, like there was at the cinema in the old days, whilst we eat our hot dogs. See you in a minute. Okay, viewers, let's put that behind us. It was very disappointing. We're now going to check two things. That's too much oil, but never mind. We're going to test out the egg opener. And I think the idea of this, made in China, judging from the pictures, oh, it's actually numbered the steps. So the first step is you put the egg in it. The second step, you close it. And then you open it and the egg comes out, or the inside of the egg, the yolk and the yolk and the, what's it called? The white. Richard Hammond likes using that posh word for, oh, I see. So it's got two little prongs. So I think you squeeze it like that. So that, can you see this on camera? If I show it to you, Eve, those go up and actually crack the shell of the egg. And then when you pull it open, I reckon the shell, the two halves of the shells will remain in there. And the rest of it falls out into your pan where it is fried. Oh, before I turn that on, we're also going to use at the same time this egg flipping, made in China, pay attention to the product to dryness use, fireproof and mould. No instructions. Let's see if we can make sense of it. It's very crinkly packaging. Zip. So is the idea, do you think, Lucy Brown, that you can scoop up your egg, hold it in position, then make it an easy over egg?
Yeah.
Which I don't normally do. I will admit that when I fry eggs, I fry them in a pan. I usually break them in a little cup first. It's an old habit. It's so that you can check that they're not off, and it also means you can remove any bits of shell that go in there. And then I fry them in the pan, and when they're about 3/4 done, I put the glass lid of something like my vegetable steamer over the top, because then that directs a bit of heat at the top of the egg and makes sure that the yolk is cooked and it doesn't come out all bogey. But we're not going to do that today because we have new tools. We don't have to break the egg into a cup. We don't have to put the glass lid over the frying egg. We can flip it with our egg flipping tongs. Should we have a quick look at some reviews before I go any further? I don't want to prejudice it, but egg flip spatula. Pooh says, in block caps, badly moulded, sharp around the edges, does not open far enough to hold anything. Sunny says melted after one use. Egg cracker. Marion, these are all 1-star reviews. Marion says good for raw eggs, but cooked nothing. I don't think it's a cooker. I think it just opens the egg, Marion. Jean or Jean would have given them no stars, but obviously I couldn't. Okay, well, let's find out. I suppose stir fry is probably the right setting for this. Dunk, dunk. Let's just wait for that to warm up. In anticipation of this working, I have taken out a side plate and I'm ready with my army white bread. And in fact, I need my Lurpak spreadable butter, invented in 1901. This is still within date, Lucy. I bought it the other day when I was down here making myself some toast. When this works, which it shall, would you like a fried egg sandwich, Lucy Brown?
I'm still full for my hot dog, thank you though.
Eve?
I'm okay, thank you.
What is wrong with you people? Right, there's the pan. It's got oil in it. I'm going to do this. Are you all ready? Because it's a bit of a one-shot wonder. Okay, squeeze. It worked. That worked, sort of. No, it didn't, because the egg is broken. That didn't work, and it hasn't broken the egg in the middle. That's rubbish. Right, now what do I do, Lucy Brown? Because where's the other spatula? Just move that to one side and pretend it didn't happen. Let's have another go. Egg in egg. Well, this is a big one. This is a big egg. You ready? Bang. No, it broke it. Right, that's the end of that experiment. I'll just quickly see if it was possible to do anything. No, that was something. I'll tell you what, we will, let's do an egg by a conventional method so that we can test the tongs. Just move that to one side. Let's pretend it was going to be some sort of fancy omelette thing. I'm giving up on all of that. Right. Does anybody want that? Sorry, can we have a pause while I clear this up? I'm sorry, that's an appalling mess. I'll have to go down into the bug out bunker and get some blue roll. Oh, God. Oh. They used to paint masterpieces with this stuff, with egg, with the yellow bit, the yolk, and they've lasted for hundreds and hundreds of years and are worth millions and millions of pounds. The other end of the egg spectrum is that, on the floor. Excuse me. Bollocks! Right, let us move on to these, which are novelty sandwich cutters and I think crimpers. Again, they are made in China, no instructions. So there's a square one. That's pretty boring because the bread's already square. Why would you want to cut it into another square? This one is love heart shaped. I think the idea is that cuts it and then the inner one crimps the edges so that the filling of your sandwich doesn't fall out, which would be quite good if it were a fried egg sandwich, had we been able to make one successfully, but sadly we didn't. Crinkle, crinkle. I like the look of the dinosaur one. I think, you know, dinosaurs are cool and it's quite a funny shape. Shut up! Eve, do you like peanut butter?
Yes.
That was a very guarded yes.
It depends what type I got. Smooth, yes. Crunchy,
Yes, I
yes.
agree with you. No, crunchy peanut butter is for proles. Smooth peanut butter is what we have here. I don't remember if you like it, Lisa Brown. Presumably not. You do?
I do, as long as there's no butter in it. No, I mean no in the sandwich.
Oh, you don't want... So, oh, God. Eve, would you like Lurpak spreadable butter invented in 1901 on your bread first, which is how I would do it? No. Okay. Right, well, that makes life easier. Would you like a dinosaur or a love heart?
Dinosaur.
Lucy?
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Okay. You may not... I'm going to do Eve's first. You may not get one, because if this is rubbish and it doesn't work, it's just going in the bin. You can have a conventional peanut butter sandwich, but we're not going to muck about. Ooh, look, this is a brand new jar. something that doesn't happen very often down here. It's very cold in the bug-out bunker, even though I do have a small electric heater behind me, which means the peanut butter is a bit on the hard side, but do you like it thick?
I want it in between, not too thick, not too thin.
How's that looking for thickness?
Perfect.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
You can complain if you like.
No.
I would say that's not enough. Do you know what? I'm not going to be pessimistic about this. I'm going to go ahead and peanut butter. Are you happy with it just being on one piece, or do you want it on both pieces and then?
Just one piece.
Lucy?
Same.
I'm so confident in the dinosaur sandwich cutter and crimper that I'm going to go ahead, and if it doesn't work for the first one, which is Eve's, Eve will get a mangled sandwich and you, Lucy Brown, can just have a conventional peanut butter sandwich, bread shaped, since the bread already comes in a perfectly manageable shape. Why the hell you would want to cut it into a dinosaur? I suppose it's for children, but my mother used to say, and so did lots of other mothers of that era, food is not a game. And yet, here it is. Okay, so that's the lid over the sandwich. Everything's going according to plan so far. That's because it is a sandwich. Cather. Much too big. There is no such big toast. Well, actually, she may have a point. This dinosaur cutter is... I'm going to struggle to accommodate the entire dinosaur shape within the sandwich. I think that it's just done it. This is very wasteful as well, which I don't approve of. I'm going to press down. Are we all ready and running?
I think you have to use the green bit first and then insert the red bit.
But you can't insert the red bit from the top. Doesn't come out that way.
Oh.
But why did you wait until I'd done it to say that? So you think it's just senseless waste of life. Oh, wait. If you did this on a slightly softer surface, a rubbery sort of surface, so that the cutter could sink in a bit, that would be a bit easier. So now I'm going to, and I think that sort of has crimped it. I'll do a bit of re-crimping.
It's so cute.
It's stupid. Eve, your dinosaur-shaped sandwich, and that is I think that's supposed to be a brontosaurus.
Thank you very much.
Would you like one as well, Lucy Brown?
Yes, please.
I'm going to ignore your advice because I think I was right the first time. I think the crimper goes inside the cutter because the cutter is slightly proud of the crimping nodules. This piece of bread is not quite the same shape because obviously it's not an engineering component. This is exciting, isn't it, viewers? I bet you're absolutely on the edges of your seats. Press down the crimping element. Bit of Peanut butter came out of his face, I'm afraid, Lucy. Sorry about that, but you know, you're only going to put it in your face. Slight bit of eggy residue on the handle of the drawer.
Thank you.
Have you eaten?
I'm not going to have one.
Well, I'm going to have these leftover bits because I don't like food waste. As you know, I still feel bad about the 2 eggs going in the bin. So that's, I mean, yes, it's sort of work. It's stupid and it's pointless and it's wasting food. That goes to waste unless you're going to eat it yourself. It's turning food into a game, which is not strictly allowed. But I have to say that it does just about work. And that brings us to the end of this absolutely gripping presentation. And the link with James Gin is that these are crap and James Gin is excellent. Thank you for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe. If you say subscribe now, the little subscribe button flashes.
So, go on.
Oh, is that a focus? Oh. Doesn't work. Sorry, I'm playing my food. Lovely. I only said that so that when I say that to you, then the subscribe button will go out.
Yes, no, I realise it.
Cutting.